Guys, there is a serious epidemic of women being sexualized at the gym.
I hate when there's sweet days. It makes me so uncomfortable. Feral.
Point of view, your bestie catches a man staring at you whilst you're trying to work out. The guy is not even looking. What are you talking about? Match the energy and don't think twice about it. Owner girls stand their ground. So you hold your ground and stare back. He's like, are y'all crazy? I saw this guy staring at me in the mirror. A glance, have at it, but the moment I feel uncomfortable, it's done. Speak up. I can't make this up.
The kicker is, many of them are doing it to themselves. Let's be honest.
All right, guys, let's have this conversation. It's going to be a hot take conversation. I know that many are going to disagree with me, but before we get into it, please like, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified every single time we post a hot and spicy video for you guys, but not the hot and spicy videos we're going to be talking about on today's subject matter. I've seen so many women on the internet making these gym videos of themselves pretty scantily clad, and if not scantily clad, in skin-tight clothing that is essentially tantamount to body paint, and then complaining about men staring at them or glancing at them or asking to help them or use their machine at the gym. This has become quite a big epidemic, and it's not just in the gym, although that's the lens through which we'll have the conversation today. It's happening all over the place. And I don't know if this is some sort of offshoot or extension of the Me Too movement or the hashtag Time's Up movement, but it seems like we've got a lot of women talking about being sexualized. Now, first thing I want to set aside and put a disclaimer towards is there are actual instances of women being sexualized at the gym in very uncomfortable ways that are by no means right on the man's part. And I'm not talking about those instances. I'm talking about women who show up at the gym, they're wearing basically nothing, they set up their phone, they're filming themselves doing squats and are getting in all these different positions, and some of them quite literally recognizing the fact that what they're doing is sexual, and then getting upset on the internet because men glance at them.
Now, she mentioned, is this an extension of the Me Too movement? And it absolutely is. It's an extension of the Me Too movement along with the popularization of social media apps such as TikTok. These women are using the narrative of the social discourse around the patriarchy and that men are oppressing women, or that men only view women such as sexual objects in order to increase their followers. And honestly, it's pathetic as well as sick. But let's keep on listening to her.
Or a man looks at them, but they're fully willing to accept any sort of sexualized comment from another girl at the gym who says, oh, your butt looks super big today, or it looks so cute in those shorts. They're fully accepting of that, but when a man glances over, hashtag Me Too, hashtag Time's Up. And this conversation started because I saw Bryson Gray tweet out this. He said, I'm supposed to believe that women wear this to the gym to work out and not for attention. Just look at the outfit, guys. I mean, do I have to say anything? And of course, there will be women who say, well, I just want to feel cute and I think it looks good. I'm not dressing for male validation. I'm dressing for me.
Bullshit. She's in the equivalent of an evening gown workout suit. Who wears shit to work out with that you have to tie around your neck? The average guy at the gym wears a shirt and shorts. Your back is completely exposed, and then it unites ever so elegantly at the top of the crack of your ass.
What does that mean? I'm dressing for me. To me, it means you think you look good, and what does that mean? Look good to who? Look good to yourself, validation. Look good to other people. And I can't imagine this particular outfit that I'm looking at right here is particularly comfortable based on just a number of things that I'm seeing, two things in particular. But interestingly enough, this tweet got 86,000 likes on it and 10 million views. So a lot of people had many things to say. A girl by the name of Kendra Sutherland responded and said, women don't wear cute, sexy clothing for your attention. However, it turns out that Kendra Sunderland is a porn star. So I'm not sure she is the best person to go to.
She's a little biased.
Asking why women wear particular clothing. And if you scroll down, Kendra Sunderland is wearing this little cute outfit. and says Vacation Barbie. See more on OnlyFans. So even girls who call out this and say, we don't wear our clothes to be sexualized or to be looked at, are very cognizant of the fact that if they wear certain clothing, some people are going to direct their attention towards it.
The hypocrisy is literally unbelievable. Ma'am, you are posting yourself in a provocative uniform while also advertising your OnlyFans to guess what? Men? But no, women don't wear outfits like that to be objectified. Shut up.
And this is not to the girls who are not directly contributing to that. That's a whole different story. But I thought, let's search #GymGirl on something like TikTok and see what pops up. And when you search this hashtag, just look what you see. Girls with clothing tighter than clothing has ever been made, showing off their bodies, particularly their butts, working out right in the camera. This girl even acknowledges, look, she's a 10, but she gives herself wedgies at the gym, which I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret for those of you who are not aware. Every single girl on this hashtag is doing exactly that for the most part. There are a few who don't fall into the category, but look at all these. Look at how these leggings sit. Look at the sorts of movements and how they're filming themselves. Women are aware of the attention that certain clothing gets them. They will say that they're not. They will say that it should not matter, but in reality, it does matter, and we should be able to acknowledge that.
I think that the inability to acknowledge it is the grossest part. Again, modern women like this want the benefits of being able to live in their truth without any of the consequences. Ma'am, if you dress like this, then you're gonna get the consequences of onlookers. What these social media platforms have done have allowed modern day women to slut themselves out digitally without the consequences of being around people in reality. The difference is that they find themselves in reality in these workout situations and utilize this victim, oh, woe is me, men ain't shit mentality in order to posture up and demonstrate how strong that they are to their audience. I bet you if there was like a sweeping mandate to segregate the gyms, all of these fashion stores like Lululemons that sell clothes like this would lobby. They would boycott shit. And that's because their revenues would plummet. Better than a compliment from any man with her entire derriere and its skin-tight goodness exposed to her camera phone for everyone to watch. 14.2 million likes. The irony mixed with your quest for validation is spellbinding. But go off, ma'am.
Carrying a Birkin bag and you're in an unsafe environment, you probably wouldn't be like flashing your Rolex to everybody who walks past you.
Because you're going to get consequences.
And that's not to say that women deserve the negative attention they get, but we need to be cognizant that there are certain things that we do that bring about that attention.
She sounds just like me.
If a man suddenly shows a lot of interest in you because you're standing in front of him in your bra and underwear, that's probably not the man who loves you for your personality.
Probably.
Or loves you for the happiness and the joy that you put out into the world and because you're so funny and intelligent. The same can be said for the girls wearing these clothing and then complaining about men. Now, I'm fully on board with people who want to say, you know, I should be able to wear whatever I want. I make my own choices. I dress for myself. Sure, you can go ahead and do that. But we also need to be aware of the reality that wearing certain things does bring about certain attention. And we can accept that, move forward with our lives. The issue is a lot of these girls are hopping on the internet and complaining about the attention that they're getting. Much like the very popular Jessica Fernandez video that went viral last week of her working out at the gym and complaining about a man giving her glances.
Yeah.
I hate when those sweeties. Makes me so uncomfortable. Feral.
Which she later apologized for, and I'll give her credit for that, but many other women are doing the same thing and not apologizing at all.
I give her no credit. If it wasn't for videos like mine that did not call her out, then she wouldn't have said ish.
A little PSA, you know, that you can't go to the gym and do stuff like this, like this girl is, and say, oh my gosh, people are staring at me. You should not be surprised by that whatsoever. And like I said, this is not just happening in the gym. It's happening all over the place of girls sexualizing themselves and then complaining about being sexualized. And while there's plenty of room for women who are not sexualizing themselves to have that complaint.
What exercise is that? What is she working out? What is going on here? What muscle? Oh, she's stretching? Not only has she taken the barbell probably off of the squat machine or off of the bench press machine, but she's currently laid out in front of the bicep curl center with a mat underneath her, taking all of the space in front of her while placing at least 100 pounds on her viscous innards while someone is on the other side of her recording her shenanigans. I swear for God, you cannot make this shit up. If I was the owner of this gym, get out. Never come back with your thought ass. These are the same types of chicks that expose themselves to activities that expand their viscous innards while still complaining about the size of a guy's D.
By that whatsoever. And like I said, this is not just happening in the gym. It's happening all over the place of girls sexualizing themselves and then complaining about being sexualized. And while there's plenty of room for women who are not sexualizing themselves to have that complaint, if you're sexualizing yourself, you might want to walk it back on that first and then see if people and other men are still sexualizing you. Is that a hot take? Is that something that's
common
horrible
sense,
to say?
my
I imagine
fair
I'm
lady.
going to find out by the comments on this video. Like I said, there are many women who are getting unwanted attention, and there are many perverted men out there, and they should be brought to task. But we also need to recognize our own role in the attention that we get. And I have a feeling that these girls, especially the ones on TikTok, as we scroll through here, who I'm showing you, who are getting 12 million views, 8 million views, 2 million views, 10 million views, understand why those view counts are so high. And it's not necessarily because people want to know what exercise they're doing. This one has 51 million views. Are you kidding me? Anyways, guys, comment down below how you feel about this subject matter. Is there any room for this conversation? I know this is a tough conversation to have in today's day and age because we're supposed to just view everybody as a victim of everything and take everybody's word for whatever they say happened instead of analyzing the situation and trying to take accountability and responsibility for how people interact with us, people's reaction to us, and our own reactions to those things. Rough conversation to have. Drop your comments down below and let me know. Please like, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified every single time we post a new video for you guys.
To all of my gym girls who struggle with multiple exercises on legs, in it she writes, things they never tell you about going to the gym 24/7. While wearing the tightest canary-colored pants and doing hack squats. I think at the end of the day, this is mostly a conversation about accountability. You know, it's often a topic that we talk about so many different ways and times, but they seem to keep on coming up again and again and again. If I go to the hood with jewelry on and I get hit up, there's going to be an overwhelming amount of people that will say, well, why would you go there and go do that? If these women are posting ish like that on the social medias and then go back later and complain about the attention that they are receiving in public, then there's two things that I can conclude. Number one, male decision-making is judged a lot different from female decision-making, whereas men are more so victims of their choices and women are more victims of things that they cannot control. And for two, if you're a modern woman today, you can escape accountability as long as it's popular. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Me tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. What you guys think about today's video? I figure I'll bring it back to the old days where we just break down these videos from time to time, just so we can have much more of an engrossed conversation regarding the tomfoolery that we are seeing today. Before you guys leave, make sure you click the link down in the description box down below to my Patreon as well as to the Modern Man Playbook. Go check them out. Until next time, YouTube. Peace!
You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell them man you can't jet. The big girl, the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell them man you can't jet. The big girl, the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. Dead bars, need defibrillation ASAP. Get boxed with a straight gap. I'm reminded of my state they lack. Every time that they incline, we go way back. All they wanna be is just ruthless. Never seen